Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 120. So this is the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 120. And I'm Poncho Blazing ATM at your service, Reverend Joseph James Holland, and aka the social media and YouTube legend and future First Ballot Hall of Famer. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, staying saved, living right, doing God's will, and I am keeping heaven my home. So, on top of this situation, this is the 120th anniversary of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, and you're tuning in live on YouTube and to the YouTube Live Nation chat that will be joining me here in just a little bit. I appreciate you all joining me today, and don't forget, if you're going to be Facebooking and TikToking this later on, you'll be able to see the replay of this later on Facebook and TikTok. But for right now, I appreciate everybody for joining me on this journey on the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. It's been a great journey, and we're going to continue this journey together. And as far as for that goes, with the second podcast that we have with Mom and me, on the PNP podcast, it was originally supposed to happen on January 2023, but since then we've not been able to do it. As soon as we have an update on when we're going to have that podcast, we will let you know officially right away. But I am on my way to a funeral. I got to go to a funeral here in Kentucky. So here in just a little bit, I'll be going to a funeral here in Harlan, Kentucky. So I will be going there in just a little bit. But for the time being, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in all around the world. You all are adored and you all are loved officially by me. And for all the students and staff that are currently in school right now that will be checking out the replay later on, I appreciate and shout out all students and all staff that watch me on a daily basis and that follow me and support me and that are fans of mine. I appreciate all of you all so much, students and staff all around the world, and I pray and hope that your school year goes great in the name of Jesus. So we're going to be talking about 5 topics today, but I'm going to give some time for the YouTube Live Nation chat to tune in and everything, as I know they're getting ready to tune in here in just a minute. And the first topic we're talking about is A'ja Wilson. So, A'ja Wilson, I would first of all like to say congratulations on you being the MVP of the WNBA for the 4th time. Congratulations on you, A'ja Wilson, for being the 2025 WNBA MVP. So, I hope that your team goes far in the playoffs. And I know right now you all are playing the Indiana Fever in the semifinals. So you all are on a journey of wanting to be champions again. So I hope that everything works out for you all in the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja Wilson's been in this for a couple of years now in the WNBA, and she's one of the most dominant players in the WNBA as of right now. And her work ethic is far more, and I know that she will do great, and I know that she is going to be excellent for years to come. And right now, it looks like I see Kraft tuning in. And I also see WBJ Ministry coming in. Hello to both of you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I appreciate you all so much. Yes. As a matter of fact, I am famous, Kraft. I am the social media and YouTube legend and future First Ballot Hall of Famer. So I am a public figure and a celebrity in my local area and in just areas that I'm at. So I appreciate you asking. And yes, WBJ Ministry, thank you for tuning in also to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. But A'ja Wilson is one of the greatest players of today's generation. And she could very well be one of the greatest players of all time. So It's just a matter of what her work ethic is going to be and how bad she wants it. So all we can say is that we hope nothing for the best for Asia. And Asia Wilson, I'm just shouting you out right now. You are doing great. You are doing wonderful. Continue to be excellent. Continue to be great. Hey, always let God work in you. Always let God be with you. And you know you got this. You definitely got it, Asia Wilson. And speaking of that, speaking of who's got this brings me to Stephanie McMahon. The beautiful and lovely Stephanie McMahon, who is married to the boss of the WWE, Triple H, Paul Levesque. Stephanie McMahon, we seen that The Undertaker came out and announced at WWE WrestlePalooza that you was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And congratulations to you, Stephanie McMahon, on going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. For those of y'all that don't know who Stephanie McMahon is, she has been on a journey in professional wrestling since 1999. She came in the peak of the Attitude Era, right when the Attitude Era was taken off, the 2 years prior to 1997. So, ever since then, Stephanie McMahon's been into the professional wrestling game and has done wonders for the business overall. She's done a phenomenal job with her, Triple H, Vince McMahon Jr., and Shane McMahon and Linda McMahon, all collectively together, have done a phenomenal job. And Stephanie, your work overall has been incredible. From being the SmackDown general manager to the Raw general manager, to be one of the executive branches in the business, to be one of the directors and producers and executives of the company. I mean, you've done it all, literally. You've been the WWE Women's Champion. You've been a manager. I mean, there's not anything that you have not accomplished. I would just like to say, on a personal note, we appreciate all that you have done, Stephanie McMahon. And to be the second McMahon going into the Hall of Fame, right behind Vincent J. McMahon, that is a true honor and a true blessing. And we appreciate you so much. And thank you for all that you've done. And we will be rooting for you. And I know that you are excited about going into the Hall of Fame. Continue to do great. Continue to do wonders. And you are a success. Yes, you are. Well, now, speaking of that, we're going to take our first commercial break real quickly. When we come right back, we're going to talk about 3 more topics before we let you all go. And this is the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 119. Stay tuned. No, I'm sorry. This is the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast 120. 120. Yes, it is. We'll be right back after these messages. Behind that coal truck right there, boy. All the coal mines. They've always been great for years. Always been great for years. Just getting ready to go past Nolensburg, Kentucky. We're about to enter in Putney, Kentucky here in just a minute. Alright, we coming back on the air in just about 30 seconds. Alright, welcome back to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 120. So we're on the 120 episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And I'm so excited to see each and every single one of you all here. Now, the next topic we're talking about is Cody Davis. And we're talking about Cody Davis formerly from the University of Pikeville. But now he is recently married and working very well in his job, in his success. Cody Davis, if you're tuning in later on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube right now, I appreciate you tuning in, and thank you for being a great friend, and just thank you for being great overall and being true to yourself. He most likely can be classified as a nerd, which is all right. It's okay. Nerds are cool too. I've been classified as just about everything from cool to nerd to geek to jerk to bully to handsome to sexy, the fine, the beautiful. Hey, there isn't anything that I haven't been called. But when you embrace your character, you embrace your personality and attitude, you are true and real to yourself. And with Cody Davis, he embraces who he is. And for that, we can say Cody Davis is one of the coolest men that you'll ever meet. One of the coolest people that you'll ever meet. One of the greatest nerds that you'll ever meet. I met Cody Davis back in 2014 at U-Pike. I'll never forget. When I was in a fraternity with him, he was doing a segment in the fraternity, and the line that he said at the end was like, "And you all better take me seriously." The way that he said it, it lit up the whole room, and everybody gave him a standing ovation because finally he stood up for himself. And for that, I'll always remember Cody Davis. He'll always be great in my eyes. So we appreciate you, Cody Davis, for all that you have done. And just thank you once again for being a great friend at the University of Pikeville. And I know that you invited me at your wedding last year. It was at that time, unfortunately, that I had the Operation Christmas Child for the children. I was not able to go because I was in Whitesburg, Kentucky at that time when you invited me to your wedding. But I'm so proud of you for all that you've done and all that you've accomplished. And never give up. Always keep the faith and always keep going. And I'm so happy that you are married and you are living your life. So enjoy your life, Cody Davis, because it's well earned. And it looks like I've got Crystal S on here. Thank you, Crystal S, for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace. Now, if this is your first time ever on the YouTube live chat, Nation, if this is your first time ever on the YouTube live Nation chat, please say, "It's me." Just type in the comments, "It's me," and let us shout you out, so that way we give you recognition on your first time being on the YouTube Nation live chat. But Crystal S, I do see your message on here to pray for you and your family. So yes, I know we definitely all go through times and situations, but I will be praying for you and your family, and that everything will work out for you and your family. And God bless you also. And Crystal S, we appreciate you for your first time tuning into the YouTube Live Nation chat. YouTube Live Nation chat, will you show Crystal S some love and appreciate her and welcome her for the first time in the YouTube Live Nation chat? And you're more than welcome, Crystal S. You are more than welcome. I appreciate you also. Now, this is going to bring me to two of my final topics before we leave. I may just only be able to get one of these topics, so I'm just going to get the main topic right now in WWE NXT. So for those of y'all that don't know what WWE NXT is, NXT is basically a developmental wrestling show that replaced OVW and FCW in the WWE. Whenever WWE ECW came about and expired in February of 2010, WWE NXT came about. Now, originally, WWE NXT was just designed for a developmental program for young wrestlers and rookies. But as time goes on, it grew and grew. And today, it's now the third brand in the WWE. Hey, and it's EYS once again. It's you once again, EYS. I appreciate you tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat. EYS, will you show some love to Crystal S and let her know that she's welcome, and welcome her to her first time here on the YouTube Live Nation chat. And EYS, it's good to see you back once again. I appreciate you tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat. But I would like to say to WWE NXT, right, I appreciate you, EYS. Happy 15th year anniversary to WWE NXT. WWE NXT has hosted some of the best developmental stars, from Bryan Danielson to Wade Barrett to Caitlyn to AJ Lee to Michael McGillicuddy to the late great Bray Wyatt to Big E Langston to Samoa Joe to Karrion Kross to Jada Parker, Rhea Ripley. I mean, the list goes on and on for WWE NXT. And with Triple H, Shawn Michaels running the show in NXT, it has evolved big time. And the late great American Dream Dusty Rhodes used to run NXT and had a vision for NXT. And he is truly missed because his presence is there all the time. Now, as far as favorite fighters go, favorite WWE fighter, that is a trick question. If we're going to talk about just pure straight fight, I've got to go with Brock Lesnar on this, or maybe Haku. Them two are the toughest, baddest men in the business, in Haku and Brock Lesnar. Haku is more of the streets, and Brock Lesnar is more of striking. And when Brock Lesnar left from MMA, UFC to back in WWE once again, it made a huge difference for Brock Lesnar's career in his striking appearance and striking distance. So for fights, I may have to go with Brock Lesnar on this, but Haku would be the second person that I would put on the list. And we are just about out of time on this situation. But before we leave, congratulations once again to WWE NXT on 15 years of being in the business. And I hope that NXT continues to grow and continues to evolve so much. And on this situation, we are getting ready to head to a funeral in Harlan, Kentucky. So I will have to drop off here in just a little bit and be at the funeral here in Harlan, Kentucky. So I will drop off here in just a minute to be at the funeral. I was going to stop and get something to eat, but I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and go on to the wake. And then after that, then I'll get something to eat afterwards. So that way I'll be with the families and them at the funeral. That's okay. That's all right, EYS. I appreciate you. And we'll be back later on today for the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 121. So if you tune on back later on, I'll be back on for the 121st episode. And on this, thank you to everybody that's tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace and that's tuning in to everything that I do. I appreciate all of you all so much. But before we leave, Stephen A. Smith, hey, I appreciate you, EYS, anyway. Stephen A. Smith gave his top 5 professional wrestlers. So I'm just going to reveal my top 5 professional wrestlers of all time real quickly. At number 5, I got to go with the Beast Incarnate, the Monster, the next big thing in Brock Lesnar. Number 4, I got to go with the only Olympic gold medalist ever in professional wrestling history. I got to go with the 2-time Hall of Famer in Paul Levesque, Triple H. Paul Levesque, Triple H, the 2-time Hall of Famer, is number 3 on my list. For number 2, I got to go with the Hall of Famer himself, the Texas Rattlesnake, Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin at number 2. And finally, at number 1, for the number 1 man on my list, I got to go with the final boss in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is number 1 on my list. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, everybody's been talking about your health issues and you losing weight and what's going on. Hey, overall, I'd just like to say I'm proud that you are in good spirits. I'm proud that you are taking care of your health for better roles. And I'm very proud of you overall. Continue to do great. I'll be praying that everything will be fine for you. And we pray nothing but good results and good times for you, my brother. Well, this will do it for the talk of Poncho's Palace. So I will have to get ready to pull to the side to get ready to attend the funeral. So I'll be back on here live here in just a little bit for the 121st episode of the talk of Poncho's Palace. But until then, keep blazing. Always have God in all your lives, no matter what. And right now, I'm signing out. So we'll see you all here in just a little bit later on.